Welcome on a rainy and a very cold Monday night. Here in October, we have the Hamilton Kilty Bees facing off against the Thorold Blackhawks. And as it usually is, the season of hockey is among us. And as it is tradition, gather around the TV, grab a hot cup of coffee, grab a blanket, and grab the loved one, and watch this very, very high-octane game. I'm Hayden Hallett, joined with my brother Eric Hallett. Starting in goal for the Kilty Bees is Marco Costantini, who is 2-1 with a 1.68 goals against average and a 9.33 save percentage. In net for the Thorold Blackhawks is Anthony Tremonte, 0-3, 4.36 goals against average and an 8.59 save percentage. Referees for tonight are Jesse Wilmot and Ryan Harrison. Linemen are Ryan Homestead and Wyatt Wepler as the Kilty Bees are starting off. Going down in the zone, the speedy Luke Croucher gets a step in, but the puck is turned over. So Eric, what exactly do you think the keys of the game will be tonight for both the Kilty Bees and for the Blackhawks?
Well, tonight, as you said, it's going to be a high-octane game. Lots of skill, lots of speed. What they're going to have to get used to is not getting trips to the penalty box. As a few games ago, actually, for the Kilty Bees, that was one of their weaknesses, was they kept taking penalties. And this is a good team that can actually score on the power play. They have some power play weapons of their own. And if you're a fan of the Hamilton Kilty Bees, you want to see them put them back in as often as possible. And if this team takes penalties, you're going to see some good power play movement. But what they need to do, and we mentioned this before, take some one-timers.
Yeah, not something you see a lot from the Kilty Bees, but coming in TJ Hughes. Fans on that one. He's currently got the team lead in points. He's got 8 points, 4 goals, 4 assists, and currently riding a 3-game point streak where he's got 5 points in those 3 games. That puck tipped up by Mastrangelo, the defenseman, moving up and just trying to keep that win, but can't with Sam Vanderzalm. He tried to kick that into the line and he couldn't quite get it. Hamilton trying to bust out of their zone. That one dumped in as Marino Moro coming in, one of the new additions to the club. TJ Hughes walks out of the circle, back to the point, fires the shot, and a nice save by Anthony Tremonte, his first stop of the night, and a difficult one, but he made a nice glove save.
And that's why I tell you, take those one-timers. Eric Mondieu gets that through the defense of the Blackhawks. He manages to get it right to Tremonte, who was square to that shot, and had it taken a deflection off of it, that might have had a chance. And that's why you have to get those quick one-timers off. It catches the goalie on surprise.
Anthony Pinelli does a little bit of a spin, tries to get around his man but can't. Owen Allen makes that pass up. Another defenseman moving up. That's forward Blair Jenkins going up. Austin Jensen intercepts at the blue line, dumps it back in against the Bees. Hard hit from behind, and Colin Ferguson is laid out. He is not moving. A dangerous hit from behind, but no penalty call. Colin Ferguson only just now getting to his knees. That was a vicious hit thrown.
Blair Jenkins is the one who threw that hit. I'm legitimately surprised that no hand went in the air. I guess the referee saw it as he turned at the last second, as it looked to be lined up well enough for the Blackhawks player.
That was Jesse Wilmot who was right beside him, the referee, and Colin Ferguson now getting up to his feet under his own power, which is good to see, but a very dangerous play. Now, normally that would be called. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to actually get information as to why it wasn't called. We can only speculate. But good to see that the defenseman is back on his feet, and he heads back to the bench and looks like he'll be able to stay in this game. So just under 2 minutes into this game, and we've already had a questionable hit play. And that one, a pass by Alex Jerome, goes into the feet. Mason Reeves tries to dump that one in. Nick Cadera goes for a hit. It comes right back to Jerome. Jerome turns that one over, but then dumped back in by Mason Reeves. Tremonte behind his own goal to play it. Throws down along the boards, trying to find Rodrigo Mello, who's got the lead in points for the Blackhawks. That one thrown on goal, and Costantini makes the save. All the way around on the right side corner, dumped back in by the Thorold Blackhawks. That one kept in by Brennan Ireland. Mason Reeves tries to find Pinelli, goes around his man. They both miss the puck. He tries to make a play, and a nice big hit thrown in the corner by Newman. He took down Pinelli, who tried to get around him. Eric Mondu steps up at the line. Matt Duarte, brother of Mark, plays that one back to Mondu. He's being pressured hard, but that one goes to the stick of Costantini, who just tips it over. Little bit of a missed hit over there. Derek Raposo spins around, back to Mondu. Eric Mondu in his own zone. Intercepted pass, but it bounces out, and the Bees going. Here comes in Houston, looking for his first shot. Scores! Houston, we have liftoff! Joshua Houston's first goal of the year, and it's a beauty backhand roof job.
What a beautiful little breakout play through the center. It was almost a bad turnover from the Kilty Bees defense, but then it's the newcomer that actually makes a nice little play, and Duarte finishes that one. Houston finishes that one.
And that was Josh Houston's first goal of the year, and a great pass. As you were saying, Mondu was the one who made that original pass, and he almost missed. Oh, a big hit on Luke Croucher. The nines come together, big hit. That was Nicholas Robino knocking down his number stick. Croucher gets back up. Backhand goes around the net, spins it out in front. Colin Ferguson out there for his first action after that dangerous hit. The Bees already kind of swarming around the zone. Nick Gidney drops it, and he gets it back to himself, but luckily no Bees around to take the puck away from him. Tanner Bernecki over to Colin Ferguson. Ferguson tries to play it out, thrown back in by Jenkins. Bernecki tries to get that one to Duarte. He can't. That one dumped back into the zone, and Bernecki does another flip pass out. And TJ Hughes on the left side. That one passed into the slot, backhand! Oh, nice save! Rebound! Bernecki was alone in front, and a little shot about 2 inches, and a save by the right Pata Tremonte, who's been very busy early on.
And you'd assume that Bernecki's a forward. He was right in front of the net, crashing the net. That's how offensively gifted he is, and he almost tapped one in.
And going around the defense, shoots! That one goes off the shoulder. Nice little chip play, as that was Marino Moro, the new addition to the lineup. Actually a 6th round draft pick of the Owen Sound back in 2016 in the priority draft. He was playing last year with the Owen Sound, and he got 6 points in 37 games, so getting a chance here in Hamilton. He tries to go for a hit on the puck and ends up going back to his own zone. That's Anthony Constantini, the same name as the goaltender. It's actually his twin brother, and a shot saved by Marco. Probably not appreciating that his twin brother turned the puck over behind the net. Going back in. That was Mastrangelo who moved up again. Nice little stick lift, and the Bees are out. TJ Hughes tries to make it a little deep. He can. He's covered beautifully by Michael Craig. TJ Hughes again on the backhand. That one turned back in front right to Tremonte. It bounced to him, and he's able to cover the puck up.
And Hughes, he's showing you why he's on a 3-game point streak right now. He knows how to carry that puck with speed, break the line. He likes to work on the defender, try and slow the pace down once he breaks that line so that his teammates can catch up and find a soft spot. He manages to find a pass through that little area between the dots, and the Bees get a great A-quality chance, a fan chance at that.
And the one thing we've noticed with TJ Hughes is he's really crafty down low, and he's so good on his edges. He's just really quick at making those swivel moves, and that's really hard to defend against, especially when you're not 100% sure which way the guy is going. And he maintains perfect possession of the puck most of the time, too.
And if you're a fan of the NHL, you might be thinking, Hughes, I've heard that name before, but unfortunately he's not related
to Jack Hughes.
Not related to Jack, but you would assume by his moves that he is.
Oh, yeah, him and Quinn Hughes, too. Highly touted prospects in the NHL right now. Mason Reeves goes in on the forecheck. That one dumped back in by Anthony Pinelli. Cadero tries to go for the puck. He does steal it, but that one's turned right over. And Camilo Rodriguez Mello coming out. He dumps that one in deep and goes for a change. Eric Mondio on the backhand. He gets the puck. He runs into his man, but that one going up. Pinelli has it poked right off his stick, as that was Rubino doing a little back checking. That one dumped in by Austin Jensen. He then goes into the corner for it. Very active defense so far, and for both teams, as Matt Duarte tries to make the pass. Goes off the skate of Rubino and goes back into his own zone. Thorold in their own zone being pressured. It's 2-on-1 down low, but it's played along the boards. Trevor Newman battling along. Bees come out with possession. Fires the shot, missed high and wide, and Houston goes for a little whack at it, and he completely fans on it. Bees trying to keep it in the zone. Nice play by Hughes. Little moves in deep. Matt Duarte passes it down low. Nice passes by Houston. That was shot in front, and a nice save! Anthony Tremonte made a great stop on Hughes.
What great set of hands that was by Matthew Duarte as he was dipsy doodling around that defenseman. Darcy Redwood was having trouble keeping pace with him as he kept trying to pull it away from him. He managed to get that to the slot, tried to take a backhand, it was blocked. And the Bees yet again, off of their skilled players, are trying to find those tight spaces in front of the goalie to tap it in, and they almost got it.
And that line of Hughes, Houston, and Duarte looking pretty good so far. They've got a lot of energy, and they were the only ones to score so far. And we're almost passing the 8-minute mark in this first period. That one poked off the stick of the Bees. Noah Ballard has it. Croucher has a man fall over top of him. And now coming through the middle is Jenkins. That one passed across off the skate, and that one chipped high off the stick of Ferguson into the meshing.
And as a defenseman, you have to have an active stick, and that's exactly what Colin Ferguson did there. He got his stick and his body down into a crouched position so he could extend his body enough to deflect that puck up and over the glass and negate an offensive opportunity.
Jonah Devereaux in the faceoff draw for Thorold. He wins it cleanly. That one shot off the skate, as does Darcy Redwood taking that shot. Battling down low. Brennan Ireland keeps the puck in. Alex Jerome for the Bees. Outlet pass, here he goes! It's a 2-on-1, and it was almost a 2-on-0, but the Blackhawks did a great job of cutting the angles off as Mark Duarte was going in. He had Marino Moro right beside him. Unfortunately, their speed was lost at the blue line.
I'm not sure if Moro saw that Duarte was slightly ahead of him. Had he tapped it, Duarte might have been able to skate a little bit faster and got a breakaway.
That one chipped back out. Hughes, a nice little stick lift. Marino Moro coming back. Moro shoots that one. Pad save by Tremonte. Owen Allen passes out to Mastrangelo. He's been very active tonight for a defense. He keeps jumping up. That one played into the zone. Mastrangelo, the only forechecker. That one turned over. Blackhawks having a hard time making a play with the puck. Marino tries to make a play, but Alex Jerome dumps that back in for the Bees. Tremonte plays it off to Ben Varga. He tips that one up, and Mastrangelo tips that one in and into the Bees zone. Derek Raposo, he's met in the corner by Vanderzalm. Almost a chip play out of the zone, but Ben Varga kept it with his skate. That one shot off the blocking arm of Costantini. Bees try to exit the zone with Nick Cadero. He can't get it out, and Vanderzalm keeps it back in. Vanderzalm, this is about the second time in his shift he's been able to keep the puck in the zone. That one played out off a stick of Cadero, but he couldn't make the play. And now coming straight through the middle is Mondu, but that one was poked off his stick. Another nice play by Daniel Rocco. No passes seem to be getting through, and both teams are having trouble getting into the zones and maintaining pressure.
And the reason that's happening is sloppy breakouts. They're passing it to players, but then the aggressiveness of both the forwards and the defense are pinching at the blue line.
Now a turnover. Branicki had it in his feet, and he didn't see it. Pinelli shot back in. Houston shoots. That one's blocked. He tries to go for a rebound. Branicki almost had a chance to jump in. He had the puck near him. He just didn't see the bounce. Now Matt Duarte coming in. Try to pass that one in front. He can't find Marino. Tries to play that one back in deep. Was Branicki, who had swapped with Matt Duarte, who now has the puck in his own zone. Lone attacker is Bailey Stumple, former Ancaster Avalanche. Last year he was only able to manage 1 point in 14 games for the Avs, but managing a little bit better here with the Thorold Blackhawks. Nice spin from Josh Houston, who seems to have a revitalized game after having no points in his first 4 games. Gidney around the boards, finds Newman. Trevor Newman, high outlet pass. That one gets behind Branicki. He's being pressured hard by Rubino, who gets him to turn over the puck. Nick Gidney walks in. He's got Newman. Newman almost had a poke to him. He makes the pass down, though. Shot deflected. Goes. Nice saves by Costantine on the rebound. A little chip shot on the backhand. That one passed right to Nick Guinea, who then has it deflect off of Bernecki's stick. And it goes back in, a high outlet pass. Gonna go all the way down the ice for icing.
Constantini really had to battle hard as he had Dylan Laddie right in front of him, had 2 rebound opportunities. And Constantini is looking sharp tonight. He hasn't had too much, unlike his opponent, Tremonte. He's fared pretty well against some of these relatively easy shots the Blackhawks have thrown at him.
Back at the point, it's Ben Varga. That one didn't get very far. That one shot. Michael Craig falls over on the shot, and it's a quick 2-on-1, but the puck gets away from Marino Moro, then gets hit, but then dumps the puck back into the Thorold zone. Lone attacker was Lucas Thompson. That one turned over at the line. Luke Croucher with his speed tries to go back in, but that one's turned around by Varga. And now Ballard takes it away. And Varga again going with the puck. And Lucas Thompson chips it around him. B's going to work again behind the net. Noah Ballard falls down. That was Michael Craig following him down, but no penalty call. Thompson tries to dump it in, but he fans on it. Tries to go along the same boards, dumped back in by Thompson. Good pressure, but no chances coming from it so far. Croucher still in the zone, trying to get the puck back. And that one's dumped all the way back down the ice. Icing waved off. That was Wyatt Wepler, the linesman, waving that icing off.
And that's what the Hamilton Kilty Bees are really good at doing. They're good at chasing after the defenseman. That was a bit of a risky hit by Alan Owen as he was going to the bench. Could have been a low bridge, but as I was saying before, the Kilty Bees are really good at pressuring the defense and getting their sticks in the lane, especially with their smaller players like Croucher, as we've seen him do so many times last year.
And now that puck hit Ryan Harrison, the referee, and caused a little bit of trouble for the Bees breakout, but it ends up back in center ice. That one chipped back in. That's Daniel Rocco. That one shot all tipped. Vanderzalm had a chance to deflect that into the net. He just couldn't get enough wood on it. Coming back out, falling over is Mark Duarte. Morrow tries to get the puck back. Nice little play. Mark Duarte, nice little pass, backhand, and a blocking arm save off of Hughes as that looked like it might have been going wide. Behind his own net, that was Ireland, who plays that one out to Vanderzalm. And now coming out is Jacob Mastrangelo, moved up again. Hughes. Little chip pass to Morrow, almost deflected and taken away, but Pinelli has it, and Pinelli throws it in for the Bees. Down put along, turned over. Derek Raposo stepped up, the big man, trying to make a play. Nice reach, he gets the puck back, almost finds Pinelli alone in front, and now Raposo steals it again with that nice long reach. Pinelli has the puck. He can't get it to settle down, and he knocks it out of midair back into the zone. Nice little play, but the Bees can't keep it in the Thorold zone, as Anthony Pinelli does get it back in the blue line. He's battling hard in the corner against Austin Jensen. Fires that one off the stick of Jensen and goes into the stands.
That was a really good shift from Derek Raposo. He intercepts the pass twice as the Blackhawks were trying to break out of their own end. And it was a smart play on the second opportunity. He was getting tied up with the defenseman. So instead of trying to loosen his grip on him and possibly let him try and get his stick underneath to tip it away, he holds on to him as well as the Blackhawk holding on to him, so he allows his player to just skate from behind and try and grab it, and unfortunately the Kilty Bees couldn't manage a shot on it. But the Kilty Bees are very aggressive tonight, and if they keep going like this, they're going to wear down the Thorold Blackhawks.
And that last play, the puck got chipped into the penalty box, so a face-off coming just outside the B zone. That face-off won cleanly by Hughes. Bernecki passes that one up to Josh Houston. The only goal scored tonight. We have 5:50 remaining in the first period. That one in the skates of Craig Allen, who then tries to make a little back pass to himself, but he got cut off by Matt Duarte. TJ Hughes, back pass to Duarte, goes around the net on the back end, sees Ferguson, shot, that one at the side of the net, and Hughes was tied up beautifully by Craig. That would have been a tap-in if not for the defenseman.
Exactly what I was going to say. Hughes had a tap in, but Craig with the awareness to get his stick into the hands of Hughes and take it away and not take a penalty at the same time.
A little bit of miscommunication as Duarte tried to make a slick little back pass to Hughes, but Hughes wasn't on the same wavelength there. That one turned over at the line. Hughes gets the puck back. Pass on to Houston. Back to Duarte, who puts it off his foot. He can't make a play into the zone, though. Dylan Laddie gets hit off the puck. That one passed out. And Bernecki, smooth little spin. Nice play to get around Trevor Newman. Smooth skating defenseman and Bernecki. Always an asset in the middle of the ice like that. He made it look really easy getting around Laddie like that.
And that's what coaches love about having a player like that on your team. He's basically your fourth forward on the ice at all times, but he can also make some great defensive plays. And he's so calm and collected with that puck. This is his second year in the league, and he's showing off the experience he learned from last season.
And that pass from Anthony Costantini goes a little bit of a stray. Icing call. And Costantini, the twin brother, as said, of Marco Costantini, the goalie. He was playing for the Vaughan King minor midget AAA, and he recorded 31 points in 64 games, but all of them were assists. So you're not most likely going to see him score on goals if he stays with the Bees. Probably more of a setup defenseman.
And that's got to be a frustrating season if you're a player constantly getting assists. Probably some of them got taken away from you in some of those games. Last thing you want is to go a full season with a big goose egg on your goal marks.
Luke Croucher battling, almost keeping that puck in. That one shot down the ice, and the second consecutive icing, but this one going against the Blackhawks. 3:45 remaining in the first period. And one thing both of these teams have had a little bit of difficulty doing, but have been getting a little bit better at it, scoring goals, is both these teams have a lot of 0-4s on the goal department. Most of these goal scorers are the same players for both teams. So a 1-0 lead, not surprising so far. That one shot off the mask, and Anthony Tremonti made a soccer head save off of Marino Morrow. TJ Hughes fed him with a nice little slick dish. Got right into the slot and ripped that one off the mask.
I'm not quite sure. By the reaction of Austin Jensen, it seemed like he might have gotten a piece of it. He was checking his skates after the shot happened.
Mondu shot that one. He tried to one-time it, but it went off his foot. I think maybe the Bees hurt us up here. We've been taking a lot of one-timers so far in this game.
Or maybe Ken has finally told his team to start taking those shots.
Either way, we're going to take credit for it. That one go back into the zone. Costantini plays that one to Eric Mondu. Mondu, the leading penalty minute player for the Bees. Marino Morrow, he gets hit, but he makes the pass. Hughes dumps it in. Mark Duarte going in, almost gets that one away. Turned over as Mastrangelo couldn't get a handle on the puck. Mark, Nick Gidney has it now. Hughes. He's battling along in the corner. Daniel Rocco comes in to help out. But that one's chipped out by Vanderzalm, and giving chase now is Mastrangelo. Mondu from Raposo, and now to Morrow. Nice move to the inside. What a move, and a shot just missed. What a great move from Marino Morrow. That would have been a highlight reel shot. He was just trying to go off the post, and he just missed. Coming in now with 2-on-2, TJ Hughes. Shoots, pad save. There's a rebound, but no one there for the Bees to get the shot. Ferguson shot, rebound, scores! Hamilton scores on the rebound! And it looks like it's Mark Duarte's first goal of the year.
And that was all started by TJ Hughes. He loves breaking the blue line, and then he drops it down to Tanner Bernecki, who takes a quick shot on goal. Duarte off to the side of Anthony Tremonti, has a tap in for his first of the season. And the Bees are really working hard to get those shots through and get those rebounds going. And they capitalize on probably one of their 10th opportunities of this period.
That one bounces back and forth. Pinelli shoots on the side of the net. Oh, that was a dangerous opportunity as Tremonti tried to play the puck, and he fanned on it, put it right to Pinelli. But the great thing was for Tremonte, it was a very sharp angle and a very difficult one to score on. But the Bees almost made it 2 goals in a matter of under 10 seconds. That would have been a killing blow early on. That one shot and a glove save right off the draw. A quick shot coming from Pinelli again.
And you can see the Bees are really feeling the momentum of that last goal. They're going to the puck much harder, much more willing than the Thorold Blackhawks. They're taking so many shots.
One-time shot by Ferguson again. This one gloved down by Tremonte, who has been the much busier goaltender of the two. He's fared pretty well considering the chance he's had to face a breakaway and then a couple of rebound chances. So definitely not a bad start for Tremonte, but defensively, the Thorold Blackhawks are going to need a little more help. That one turned over Nick Cadero. He's hit off the puck. Anthony Pinelli has his number sake. Dylan Laddie all over him, but then he goes around the boards to Bernecki. Bernecki walks in. That's Laddie, and then goes to the blocking arm and then covered up by Tremonte.
And then Trevor Newman gets Nick Cordero a little bit of a tap with his stick, telling him to back away from Anthony. And you can't really blame Tremonte for either of the goals that have happened. They've just been defensive breakdowns. That last one, someone should have been covering Duarte, but they lost coverage just following the shot.
Blair Jenkins battling against Jerome. That one played back to Jonah Devereaux, but he couldn't make the pass. Owen Allen moved in deep. Austin Jensen. Nice block! Sticking out his leg with Ballert. Lucas Thompson can't get it out. Costantini tried to make the hit and can't make the play in front. That one just fanning on it. That was a shot by Owen Allen. If he hadn't had to turn around, it would have been a beautiful chance. Now Noah Ballert coming on the left side wing. Nice move to the inside, and 2 men go for him. It was Blair Jenkins, but no one got the puck away from him, and Ballert tries to wrap it around. No one saw that puck except for Noah Ballert, and he goes to get it, and he's able to get a good chance because of it.
And you talk about a great 200-foot player, 2 block shots.
We have a penalty coming up with slashing. Sorry about that, go ahead.
That's perfectly fine. Noah Ballert, 2 block shots on that last play, and then he has the speed and the endurance to rush down the wing and grab the puck, try and get an offensive opportunity, dig down low and try and wrap it around. He is a great offensive threat, but also a great defensive responsibility for the Hamilton Kilty Bees.
Which is why Ken Paroff likes to throw him out there on the penalty kill. We've seen him do a lot of great work on the PK. But the first power play of the night comes with less than 50 seconds. That one shot on goal. Tremonte made a nice save through traffic, as the power play percentage right now is 16%, which is 12th in the GOJHL. Penalty kill, though, 8th for the Thorold Blackhawks. That's one thing they've done well. And that one shot blocked. Trying to make the play out, he can't. Bees still keep it in. Marino Moro does a little backspin. He had Daniel Rocco right on him. Bernecki has his pass intercepted by Mastrangelo. 15 seconds remaining. Can the Bees get one last chance? Marino Moro comes in, goes into the slot, can't take a backhand shot. Pass on to Mondu, shoots! That one's all right to the side of the net! Can't get it through as TJ Hughes. 3 seconds remaining, and that'll end the period. A 2-0 lead for the Kilty Bees, and they'll have 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining on the power play when we come back for the second period. Welcome back to the Dave Vanderchuk Arena for the second period between the Hamilton Kilty Bees and the Thorold Blackhawks. Once again, I'm Hayden Hallett, joined with Eric Hallett. And at the end of the period, a couple good chances for the Kilty Bees, but still remaining a 1 minute and 11 second power play. Just a reminder of those power play numbers, they're 16%, which is 12th best in the league, and an 8th best penalty kill for the Thorold Blackhawks at an astounding 85%. So after a pretty heavy offensive period for the Kilty Bees, what do you think the Bees need to do to take it to the next level, and what do the Thorold Blackhawks need to do to get back into this game?
Well, for the Bees, it's straight and simple. Just keep pounding the puck on it and keep putting the puck to the back of it. The Blackhawks, though, have a tougher task. They need to be more cleaner with their passes. They need to be backing each other up. That's where they're getting into trouble. They're having one player getting attacked by the Kilty Bees, and they need to have more players in smaller passing areas instead of having those long stretch cross crease passes that they're trying to get.
Face-off won by the Bees as Tanner Bernecki has it. He's fouled, and it's going to be another power play coming up, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 for a minute for the Kilty Bees. This could be dangerous as the Bees, if they can score twice, they'll have a 4-0 lead here. But for now, it remains a 2-0 lead.
And Dylan Lottie just took the legs out from underneath the Tanner Bernecki as he tried to do a little cut towards the middle. And this is not a good position for the Thorold Blackhawks to be right now. They're down 2-0 starting the second period, and they already have a 5-on-3 penalty to try and kill off.
Daniel Rocco had won the face-off, but now the Bees have possession again. Mondu and Bernecki on the point. Bernecki has it, pass it down low. Morrow shot! That was a nice one-timer save by Tremonte. That puck chicked out. As it was Daniel Rocco throwing it all the way down the ice. Bernecki starting it back up for the Bees. Coming down the wing, that was poke check. And a nice hit. And on the forecheck, but Costantini has the puck and gives that one back off to Eric Mondu. Mondu was Trevor Newman in front of him. That one's poked off the stick by Michael Craig. And Trevor Newman throws that one down. 12 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3, and it doesn't look like the Bees are going to get much of a chance.
The Thorold Blackhawks are really closing off that blue line. Their defense have active sticks swinging around to try and get the Bees swinging at it. As it looks like Gidney was trying to complain for a penalty on Duarte, but
and he might have had a case there as Duarte kept the stick, and Gidney, who was mad, goes after Croucher, and now Gidney's the one who's hurt. He was going out. Honestly, that looked like a little bit of a dirty hit, a charge maybe, if anything, at Croucher, but Croucher got away. Maybe a knee to the hand or the arm. It's what it looked like happened to Gidney. He was favoring his arm going to the bench.
And as you said, it looked like Gidney was the one who was about to deal the damage. It looked like he was going to start sticking his knee out on Croucher, but Croucher manages to get him with some part of his body, and Gidney had to go back to the bench in some discomfort.
Blair Jenkins intercepts the puck, and now Trevor Newman has it. He dumps that one that goes off a stanchion, and Noah Baller tries to keep it in, but he couldn't. It was an odd angle as that one's cleared back out by Ben Varga.
And this has been a very dysfunctional power play as it's now over.
Yeah, 5-on-3 now over. Duarte trying to make a shot on goal. He can't, and that one's played back out into the center ice zone. Jerome to Raposo. Raposo back to his defensive partner. So I'm throwing out Duarte, little touch pass, and that one's intercepted and thrown back into Raposo.
And something that teams at every level seem to have trouble doing is keeping the momentum going through periods. And this is what the
Allen
Bees are
coming
having
in on the
trouble
turnover. He fans on it. Raposo trying to get his stick in the way. And Thorold trying to get a shot. That one deflected, and that one on goal. That one was a great chance as Costantini couldn't corral the rebound. And Jonah Devereaux almost scored a goal to half the lead, and a penalty now coming up to the Kilty Bees, it looks like. Touching the puck up was Rubino. And I think it's a hooking call coming to the Kilty Bees.
Derek Raposo is going to the penalty box. He gave a hook to what appears to be Ben Varga behind the net. And despite the fact that the Blackhawks started this period with on the penalty kill and then quickly went to a 5-on-3, they've been more in control of this second period than the Kilty Bees, as they've been pushing the Bees to do what they want to do instead of what the Bees want to do themselves.
Yeah, you can definitely see that the play has been led by the Blackhawks, who need a better period. They had a very poor period in the first, and the scoreboard definitely shows that. Thorold keeping it in the zone. That was Craig Allen into the slot, shot, nice block. That one sent on goal by Jenkins. Nice block by Ferguson, who then blocks another pass. Nice play to keep the puck in. Michael Craig has the puck along the half boards. Tries to look for a pass. He can't get it to anybody. That one tried to stuff it to the net. He scores! Owen Allen comes in on the power play and taps it past Costantini. The lead has been cut in half.
And that was Michael Craig, who just tried to stuff something in front. And the Blackhawks, after a bad first period, are turning this game around slowly on the power play, getting the goal. And the Kilty Bees, who everyone thought would have been able to keep the momentum going through the first period to this period, seem to have lost themselves early on.
And the power play has been a lesson in futility for the Blackhawks. That was their first power play goal of the year. They were 0% dead last in the GOJHL, and it's good to finally score one.
And the Kilty Bees know the part of futility on the
that
power
one shot! Oh, that one just missed the net. Costantini had to just miss him. Guinea shot deflected in front of the net. The Bees are running all over the place, and an outstretched pass for Lucas Thompson, who couldn't make a little bit of contact with that puck, but Nick Gidney shot it on goal. And Dylan Laddie, who took a penalty not only about 20 seconds into the second period, almost had the game-tying goal.
The Bees are on their heels right now, and as you mentioned before, the Blackhawks, their first power play goal this season. This arena is where the Bees managed to get their first power play goal this season after not being able to score in their first game, but their second game of the season after that.
Nice little pass out of the zone by Michael Craig. Rodriguez Melo around the net. Tries to pass that one in front. Can't find Craig. Almost kept in by the Bees, and almost a little chip play. But Lucas Thompson can't make enough contact as that one went off of Darcy Redwood. And another penalty coming up. It looks like it's going to go to...
Offside call.
Oh, offside, my bad. Thought it was a... Should have looked for the orange stripes.
Unless the linesmen are suddenly going to start calling penalties that aren't too many men on the ice.
Or delay of game.
Or delay of game.
That one shot. That one went off of Marino Moro. Derek Raposo shoots that one in wide. Intentionally. It bounces off the boards and then dies. Right behind the net is the Bees and Blackhawks battle for it. That one turned over. TJ Hughes, nice play to Marino! Great save by Tremonte! Nice little pass from TJ Hughes as he stole the puck. That one shot deflected wide. Trying to bounce it back in front. Raposo keeps it in. Trying to chip that one around was Duarte. Vanderzalm has a man going to the net with them. That one shot deflected. Nice right pad save by Costantini. That was Daniel Rocco going to the front of the net as Vanderzalm found him beautifully. Rocco steals the puck, tries to return the favor to Vanderzalm, and the Bees are coming out of their own zone. Mark Duarte stick handles, dumps it in for Hughes. Hughes and Marino go after it, but Hughes gets the puck, turns it over, and now Raposo has it. That one shot, almost a shoulder high deflection, but Hughes couldn't make contact. Bernecki, nice pass to Raposo. That one deflected off Duarte. Hughes off his own skates. Passes it off for Mark. A hit in the corner by Jonah Devereaux. And Colin Ferguson goes in on his man Owen Allen, the goal scorer for the Blackhawks. The Bees try to break down their own zone. Nice little keep in. That was Ben Varga keeping it, and he's been really good at standing at the blue line this entire game so far. Ben Varga steals it again and goes in. Varga. Backhand, Owen Allen going for the rebound, and Costantini stands his ground. Allen knocked down behind the net. Varga was alone in front, but the pass didn't make it to him. A 2-on-1 coming down for the Bees. Anthony Pinelli walks in, shoots, and a nice glove save by Anthony Tremonte, who's been very sharp early on.
And the Thorold Blackhawks are doing a good job of counter-punching against the attack of the Hamilton Kilty Bees. They're almost taking the play that the Bees did in the first period and emulating it here in the second period. They're much more hungrier. They must have gotten a tongue lashing from the coach in the dressing room during the intermission, because this is a different looking team than it was in the first period.
Yeah, the head coach Scott Barnes probably wasn't happy with his team's effort in the first, and they've definitely been the better team here in the second. Not perfect, but they've definitely had a major improvement since the intermission. Bernecki plays that one along the boards. Mason Reeves fans on it, and it goes right back to Costantini. Behind the net. That one's a pass to Pinelli, and that one just goes wide of Tremonti for another icing call. 12:34 remaining in this second period, a 2-1 lead for the Hamilton Kilty Bees.
At this rate, the Bees are going to be holding on to this 2-1 lead for dear life. They look a little discombobulated. They have had some moments in the offensive zone this period, but it's been all the Thorold Blackhawks. They're making better passes, they're making smarter decisions, and they're being more physical than the Kilty Bees.
The Bees have the puck in their zone looking for a breakout. That's a pass to Colin Ferguson from Raposo, and Nick Cadero tips that in. Tremonti plays it behind his own net, but leaves it for his defenseman. Down played out. Camilo Rodriguez Mello plays that one into the corner. That one shot in by McEachern, or by Jacob McEachern, that is. And then a trip, but no cause, no ball that went down. That one played back in by Redwood, nice poke check. Rodriguez Mello goes to the net, but he's stick checked by Ferguson. Gidney, he seems to be okay after taking an awkward hit. That one played back in front of the net, but goes off the stick of Rodriguez Mello. A 3-on-2 coming up, but it's broken up by Rodriguez Mello on an outstretched pass. Mastrangelo tipped it as he was just coming off the bench. Nice little pass from Nick Gidney, but that deflected up and out of play.
And the Blackhawks have to be counting their blessings there. Jacob McEachern almost took a tripping call. I'm not sure how the referees deemed it not a penalty. He had his stick wrapped around the guy's ankle, and he still managed to get away with it. But the Blackhawks are moving that puck so well.
And here's a turnover. That one shot off the pad, net off its mooring. A dangerous turnover from Derek Raposo. And then walking in with Sam Vanderzalm, who's had a lot of good opportunities this game so far.
This has been Sam Vanderzalm's period right now. He's set up a few opportunities. He's had a few opportunities himself. And if he keeps this up, I can see him getting on the board sometime by the end of this game.
Vanderzalm tries to keep it in with Nick Gidney's help, but the puck goes to the Bees. That one intercepted. It's a 2-on-1. Croucher with Matt Duarte. Croucher shoots, scores! Luke Croucher, top corner. What a shot, and a nice little celly to boot.
And you can see Croucher putting his hand to his ear, wondering where all the fans are as they get excited for that goal from Croucher. He's got speed. He's got a man on the other side for a passing option, so it causes Tremonti to get himself a little bit over so that he can respect the pass, but he also has to respect the shot at the same time. And Croucher picks the top corner. And we're going to see a lot more of that from Croucher this season as he's taking a more elevated role in this organization.
And the best thing that helped out that play was that Luke Croucher's a left-handed shot, or a right-handed shot, so he comes in. And not only is he on his offside, but Matt Duarte is a left-handed shooter coming on the right side, so his shot avenue is a lot wider than someone who was a left-handed shot coming in on the left-hand side. That one shot, and that one deflected off the stick of Mark Duarte. TJ Hughes, and it's another 2-on-1, but being held in from behind, and a penalty coming up. Nice play by Hughes as he spun around, and a penalty coming. Costantini could barely even make it past the hash marks before the Blackhawks touched it. And with 10:32 remaining, another power play coming up. They have yet to score on two previous chances, this being the third. As going to the box is Jonah Devereaux.
And it just shows you the skill level of TJ Hughes. Jonah Devereaux couldn't contain the little spin move that Hughes did, especially with the speed that he does it at, so he has to hook him down. He was none too pleased with himself, dragging his head and his skates a little bit as he went to the penalty box.
That one shot all the way down the ice to Costantini's net. He's got Trevor Newman on him. Hard forecheck. Bernecki has to play it around for Mondu. Mondu, quick little pass. Turned over in the zone. These are having a lot of difficulty getting out of their zone. Trevor Newman doing a great job at keeping that puck in. His speed and tenacity getting to the puck. Bernecki shot, never made to the net. That one was deflected off of Dylan Laddie and into the screening.
And the biggest difference from the penalty kill that we saw in the first period from the Thorold Blackhawks, they're closing the spaces. They know that Hamilton has a lot of skilled, speedy forwards, so they're going to come at them fast and they're going to come at them hard. So the Blackhawks need to close the spaces off and get their sticks in the lane so they can't make any quick little cute passes.
Well, they've been doing a great job all game, and that's why they have such a good penalty kill in the league. And in this game, they've shut down almost all offensive opportunities Hamilton has had. I can't remember a single power play they've had that has even looked even half decent at this point.
And also another thing, the Blackhawks, they have a man down low, aggressive, so that's forcing the Bees to rush their power play unit.
Croucher, he's got Darcy Redwood all over him. Redwood giving him a little bit of tug, but play goes on. That one shot, hard angle, as Tremonte had to make the save, and that one's cleared all the way back down the ice. Jerome coming through the ice for the Bees. He goes all the way down, doesn't take a shot, goes out wide, stops up and dumps it in for Ballard, who misses it. Also missing it was Ireland. Bailey Stumpo out on the penalty kill. That one shot deflected on goal, and a nice save by Tremonte, who had it hit him right in the chest. 26 seconds remaining in this penalty against the Blackhawks.
And unfortunately for the Kilty Bees, that's one of probably 2 or 3 shots they've had in this period on the power play, considering they had a 5-on-3, and I'm not even sure they even managed to get a shot on that 5-on-3. They need to find a way to fix their power play, and they need to do it quickly.
TJ Hughes plays that one back to Bernecki. Bernecki being hounded by Newman. That one shot wide by Mondu, back to Bernecki again. Nice little pass. That one played by Morrow, who tried to find his defenseman, and the penalty just about to expire, as announced by the tapping of the stick by Marco Costantini. Nice little chip play to himself. Marino Morrow going in. Nice move to the outside. Backhand, tried to pass it in front. Why, nice move again. Marino Morrow with the speed and skill. Played that one back in front, and that one just misses everyone. That one shot by Mondu, deflected wide, and that one almost got back in front. Tremonte had to get his stick in the way. Anthony Pinelli can't keep the puck in. That was Derek Raposo making the poke check, and it's a 3-on-2 coming down quickly. That one shot, blocking arm save, maybe even one off the stick of Costantini. Newman tries to play it back to the point, but it's devoid of any defenseman, so going back by himself was Ben Varga. And that one just offside, and for good measure, a right pad save from Costantini.
Marino is such an exciting player. He loves to drive down wide, and he shows you the skill level that he has. Under duress, he's able to just tuck it underneath one of the Blackhawks players, as it looked like Houston took a bit of a slash. Lost his stick, and now he's heading over to the bench.
And
another
nice
missed call.
To keep it in by Anthony Costantini. Blackhawks trying to make a pass out. That misses everybody. Goes down the ice. And another icing call. 7:24 remaining in this second period. Face off coming to the right of Tremonte. It's going to be Jonah Devereaux and Nick Cadero, the 14s, going at it. And Cadero wins it cleanly. Jerome shot deflected by Cadero, a backhand tip, but he couldn't make it on goal. That one played out, and a one-on-one Blair Jenkins. That one shot, blocking arm save by Costantini, goes off the boards, but comes back around as Owen Allen was digging for another goal. Played out, nice little backhand pass, nice move by Cadero to keep the puck in, but the Blackhawks go out. Almost a 3-on-2. Both Owen Allen and Jonah Devereaux go into the zone, but the Bees exit again. Oh, here he comes! Lucas Thompson has a breakaway! Lucas Thompson comes in, shoots, blocking arm save by Tremonte. Nice little chip pass to get around the defender. He walked in, but Tremonte got him with a blocker.
And unfortunately, because of that, it slowed himself down, so the defenseman was able to sort of block him off from continuing to go to the left. so we had to take a shot, and it was beautifully blocked away from Tremonti as the Bees almost got a nice sting in on the Blackhawks.
Face-off won by the Blackhawks. That was Bailey Stumpo winning the draw. Oh, a nice big hit by Camilo Rodriguez Melo. He leveled his man. That was Tanner Bernecki who took the brunt of that hit, and Croucher gets felled at the line by Stumpo. But some physical play coming from the Blackhawks, and that might just relight the spark the Blackhawks have seemed to have lost halfway through this period.
And Camilo Melo, he's a big boy. He might not be the tallest, but he's considered like a short stack player, so when he hits you hard. And Bernecki looked over to Cullen Ferguson after the whistle went. They exchanged some words, and he shook his head like, I'm fine.
Noah Baller tries to deflect that one in front. That one shot Raposo, missed the net. It actually was deflected off of Brennan Ireland. Ballard loses control. Mondu passes it across. Croucher back to Ballard. That one shot on goal. Ballard tries to dig for the rebound. The speedy Croucher goes for the puck. He goes for a nice hit. Raposo keeps it in. Noah Ballard to the corner. Ballard stops up. He's being thrown around a little bit by Brennan Ireland. And Bailey Stumpo pushes his man off the puck. Matt Duarte now on a change. Croucher trying to get the puck loose. And the Bees surrender the pressure as Rodriguez Melo plays the puck out. That one just gets around Jacob McEachern. McEachern fans on the stick check, and he ends up going feet first into the net, knocking it off its moorings.
Derek Raposo had a little bit of a laugh there as he saw the Blackhawk player crash right into the post. Unintentionally, of course. And this game seems to have slowed down a little bit more. There seems to be a lot more passing and a lot less offensive opportunity from each side. It's more equal now.
Nick Kidney tried to play the puck in 3 times, and on the third does finally get it in. Anthony Costantini, the 16-year-old, plays that one up. Duarte kicks that one up, Mark that is, and then TJ Hughes goes in. He's going up against Austin Jensen. Plays that one behind the net. Nick Gidney. Marino Moro has it go off his stick. That one's played back to Gidney, who's kind of giving the, what kind of pass was that? Didn't look like Daniel Rocco really looked before he made that pass, and Gidney was kind of giving him that hand gesture. Pass from Costantini, misses everybody, but Alex Jerome, his partner, gets it. Sees Mark Duarte, but a nice little play to keep the puck in. That was Sam Vanderzalm getting the poke check. Kept in again. Costantini, Vanderzalm all over the place. He's making a couple good plays in the zone, but Mark Duarte has the puck going over the blue line. Nice move to the inside. He fans on the shot. He got around Nick Gidney, went for the hit, but the puck eluded Duarte, who tried to take the shot. Mark Duarte, he's got some nice hands. He is stick checked. Now coming in, it's actually offside, and Duarte touches it. Offside call against the Bees.
And Duarte, on that last opportunity, he tried to speed his way around that defenseman, had to dangle his way to a shot, but he fanned on it. And this kid, despite him not having scored a goal earlier in the season, I think as he gets more comfortable with the organization, he's going to start finding his scoring touch and become a real offensive threat for the Kilty Bees.
Blackhawks play it out as Trevor Newman is held up by Ferguson, no call. That was a borderline play there, and the referees deemed it to be legal. That one played back to the point. Back with it is Ben Varga, who makes his play around. A little bit of a hip check from Ferguson, and a 1-on-2. Ferguson's alone. Ferguson comes in, shoots. Nice right pad save. A left pad save, that is, made by goaltender Tremonti. That was a beautiful pass to find Ferguson, who had stepped up. Now Mason Reeves walks in, fires, and a glove hand save by Tremonti.
That was the best opportunity of the night for Colin Ferguson. He found himself right between the circles, staring down Tremonti, and Tremonti manages to make the save on the defenseman, who had stepped up in the neutral zone and then took the place of the forward who stepped back for him, allowing him to rush up.
Eric Mondu plays the puck in, finds Matt Duarte. There's that line of Duarte, Hughes, and Houston going out. A lot of skilled players on this first line. Played out, a Blackhawk falls over. Coming in is Owen Allen, the only goal scorer for the Blackhawks as of now. Eric Mondu throws that one past Houston, who scored his first goal of the year. That one played off of TJ Hughes. Now played back up Hughes, just offside as Matt Duarte didn't exit the zone in time. Offside and 2:50 remaining in the second period. A 3-1 score for the Bees.
Right now, the Blackhawks are starting to fall back to where they were in the first period. They're letting the Bees drive through drive wide, that is, and they're letting them make those quick passes.
Here comes out that pass. Noah Ballard's got some speed. He walks in. Great play by Darcy Redwood. Not taking a penalty. He poked it right off the stick of Ballard, who was in alone on a breakaway, and a partial break at that. Darcy Redwood then plays it out of the zone. Nice play from the defenseman all around there. Eric Mondu tipped it to the corner. Intercepts that one, shot on goal. Costantini plays that one away. Pass in front. Blair Jenkins keeps it in. Noah Ballard makes the play to Croucher, but he just missed it, and Jenkins steals it. Raposo steps up and played back out by Blair Jenkins. Raposo past his own red line, past the red line into the Blackhawk zone. Luke Croucher, right side board, spins around. He goes around Gidney. He's slew-footed on that one. Leg was stuck right out, and Gidney not given a penalty for it. Raposo along the half board, shot back in front. He scores! Luke Croucher all alone at the side of the net at the second of the game.
And that's what you call picking yourself up after a play. He gets hit. It almost looked like he jumped into Nick Gidney, tied his legs up with him. It could have been called a slew foot, but nonetheless, no penalty call, so he gets right back up, goes to the side of the net, and Anthony Tremonte looks surprised. He didn't think Croucher was going to be on that side all alone, and Croucher almost looked like he fanned it and just slides it right past Tremonte.
And that was Derek Raposo who took the shot and what probably messed up the goaltender. And now pass it for a great save, Costantini. It's in his feet. As coming back in, his head to the sky right now is Jacob McEacher, and as Costantini saves the day. That would have been another 2-goal lead instead of a 3-goal lead for the Bees as the Blackhawks come storming right back. But Derek Raposo, who took that shot from the point earlier, it deflected a couple of times, and Croucher was just sitting there. And he had an easy tap in. Tremonte could do nothing about it. And this score is looking similar to last time these two teams played. It was a 5-1 win for the Bees. And it's currently a 4-1 lead for Hamilton over Thorold. The play comes up, and it's a hand pass. It was from their own zone. Marino Moro had a 3-on-1 coming up, but the referees blow it down on a hand pass.
And unfortunately, Duarte, who gloved that pass forward, wasn't able to get ahead of Marino Moro, who was 2 steps ahead of him. And had he been able to just tap that puck, even the slightest, could have put a 3-on-1 for the Bees.
And that one played in by Nick Cadero, who tries to go around his man. He gets around Craig, but Austin Jensen trying to swap it away, and Cadero makes a nice play to keep the puck. Daniel Rocco comes back to help out. Mason Reeves dumps the puck back in, but that one hits the stick of Rocco. Down played out. Michael Craig throws it high, bouncing back down. No one can get control. Kept in by the Blackhawks. Craig fans on the shot again, but gets the puck to the corner. Rocco battles with the defenseman in the corner. That's Anthony Costantini down there. Craig tries to keep the puck in. Austin Jensen steps up. And Mason Reeves gets the puck, finds Pinelli. Anthony Pinelli on a break, shoots, blocking arm save by Tremonte. Another breakaway at the stop. Mason Reeves at the man at the side of the net. One-timer, Cordero robbed. Shot again. That one he missed. Oh, Cordero on the side of the net. With only seconds remaining, Reeves found him. But Anthony Tremonte robbed him, and it's a 4-1 lead going into the third. Join us back here for some more Hamilton Kilty B's action. We are back in the high for the third period. I'm Hayden Hallett, joined by Eric Hallett. And as we start this third period with a 4-1 lead, we were talking about this in the intermission. What's the biggest fear you would have if you're Ken Pieroff for your Kilty Bees starting off this third period?
Overconfidence. You're winning 4-1 against Thorold right now. First period was all you guys. You guys took a major step back in terms of play, but still managed to score 2 more goals and surrender 1 as well. And another thing, you're very discombobulated on your power play unit, which is something that any successful team knows. You can win game. Your power play can make or break games. So if you can't score on the power play early in the season, you can usually get away with it because most teams are still trying to figure out what they want to do, how they want to set up, what players they want to send out. Later in the season, and once playoff time comes, you want to have that nailed down and perfected so you can strike at a moment's notice.
And the third period starts with a face-off win for the Blackhawks. That was Dylan Laddie who won it cleanly at the center. Varga has it. Plays down over to Michael Craig. Dylan Laddie tips that one in, right on goal to Costantini, who covers it up and stops play. As we were mentioning, the Blackhawks need to push the pressure because they had such a good start to the second period, but something happened and they fizzled out. And you could tell because the play was all over in the B zone within the first 5-10 minutes. And then suddenly there was a shift to where the Bees were all in the Blackhawks zone.
I think they realized this game wasn't going to be as easy as they thought there was. Blackhawks did a really good job of pushing back, but they still managed to get themselves down 4-1.
They start up in the zone. Michael Craig dumps that one a little too high and hits the rafters. And play is whistled down just outside the blue line. TJ Hughes wins the draw. Mondu throws that around to Mark Duarte. Turns that one over along the boards. Blair Jenkins can't take the shot. That one's played back in front as Owen Allen was looking for it. Blair Jenkins throws it wide. Played out in the center ice. Mark Duarte, nice move to the inside. Tries to get a handle on the stick. TJ Hughes tries to go for it. He can't get it. Blair Jenkins just misses being able to get the puck. Mondu shovels him off, and that bounce awkwardly comes back into the center of the ice, but Marino Moro comes in, tries to make a play into the zone. He gets it around Brennan Ireland and back to the point. Mondu, far left side, nice pass. That one's shot by Moro, and he can't get it on goal as it was deflected. Oh, and a big hit! Leading into his man and losing his glove was Mark Duarte. A big hit on Darcy Redwood.
And that's what you need, some physical momentum building if you're a line that hasn't done too much tonight. But this is a line that has done a lot, so that just really just puts the mark on the night for this line.
And Blair Jenkins goes to take the shot and dump it in, but he breaks his stick on the play. Changes happening for both teams as Derek Raposo tries to get out of his zone, but he's being pressured hard by Sam Vanderzalm. He gets him off the puck, and coming in is Daniel Rocco. Those two still battling, but some help coming for the Bees. And a big hit as Corderio gets knocked down. His shoulder Looked like he hurt his shoulder. He drops his stick. That was a big hit from Mastrangelo, and Cadario going back to the bench, and he's hurt. Being pressured hard. Turnover, and TJ Hughes tries to get the puck. Now Mason Reeves tries to go in. He kicks it. Still onside. TJ Hughes has it poked off of his stick.
And Cordero went straight to the locker room, and he was holding his arm. This could be some bad news for Ken Piroff and company.
And now TJ Hughes has the puck. It's dropped off. He's on the right side, but he's got 3 men with him. That one played back. The defense moving up. That was Anthony Costantini, but his shot was stopped easily by Tremonte. And an icing call coming up against the Blackhawks.
And unfortunately for Hughes, he stopped up a little too slowly, so his momentum kept him going to the left of Tremonte, and the defenseman was right on his back, so that also pushed him a little further. Had he stopped immediately, he would have been there for a rebound tap-in.
Face-off one cleaning by Mark Duarte. That one shot wide. Jerome plays that one back in. Matt Duarte, their 2 brothers playing on the same line. They got Josh Houston with them. Finally coming out. That was Mastrangelo playing that puck out of the zone. And looks like it was an icing call or an offside. Oh, an icing call that was being called. That was Homestead making the call. Bernecki and Homestead sharing a couple words.
And Houston tonight, especially the second and now early in the third period, he's had that Joe Thornton type of stick tonight. End of the second period, 2 beautifully set up passes for his line mates. And in the third period, another setup. But if his teammates had a little bit more finishing touch, then maybe he could have had probably 3 assists tonight.
Ferguson, he's being pressured. Lucas Thompson chips that one out. Trevor Newman has the puck. Pass it back to Nick Gidney. Gidney, Croucher almost stole it off of his stick. Gidney plays that one up. Ferguson passes it out. Lucas Thompson has it back to Ferguson. Cullen Ferguson dumps that one in. Goes along the boards. Gidney on its backhand. Plays it behind his own goal. Noah Baller tries to intercept, but it's passed back out. Trevor Newman makes contact. And Ferguson goes in along the boards. He was battling with Rubino. And now that one's passed back out of the zone. Hamilton going through the neutral zone and past the red line. Nice move in the backhand. Glove hand save by Tremonte. He couldn't catch it though. And Trevor Newman has the puck in his own zone. Being pressured, he just dumps that one out, and Bernecki has it. He has to pass that one back, as that was Dylan Laddie going after him. Awkward bounce comes in front, but easily played to the corner. Newman turns it over to Mark Duarte. Duarte, another one of those drag moves to the inside. And kept in. Mason Reeves throws it around the boards. Raposo can't keep it in as a couple of Blackhawks are changing, and it's almost a 2-on-1. Nice diving play from 2 players, and that was Eric Mondu diving for the puck to try to keep it away. But the Blackhawks keep it in with Camille Rodriguez Mello. Darcy Redwood throws that one all the way down the ice, and another icing call coming up. Only just over 5 minutes, that is, gone in this third period. It's still a 4-1 lead for the Hamilton Kilty Bees.
Derek Raposo got lucky. He almost actually turned that puck right back over to the Blackhawks, who were trying to get a 2-on-1. He got a stick in the lane at the last second, then dove and whacked it away. And the Bees are really taking the momentum away and the wind out of the sails of the attack of the Thorold Blackhawks.
Jacob McEachern going in hard on Raposo, who then makes a pass to his defensive partner Mondu, then makes it off the boards. And that one off of Marino Moro. And now he comes on the left-hand side. Rodriguez Mello can make the pass. Mondu pushed him off cleanly, and then he falls over. Marino Moro on the left-hand side. Pass out to Hughes in the slot. Passes it back to Moro, but it was behind him. So the chance goes by the boards. Raposo to Jerome. Jerome passes it up. Deflected. TJ Hughes comes in. Hughes shot. Nice save by Tremonti. I don't know if that was a set play or a lucky play, but either way, Tremonti had to be sharp, and then a shot that was well wide. He gloves down to stop the pressure from the Bees.
If it were for Tremonti, this game might be way more out of hand for the Blackhawks. He's been clutch, stopping this Hughes line multiple times. He has buckled once or twice against them, but if it wasn't for his stellar play and his calmness in net, they might each have 3 points on the night.
Thorold coming out of their own zone. Blair Jenkins gets the pass out the red line, comes into the zone. He's poke checked, but he dumps it back in. Tries to make a pass in front. That was Jonah Devereaux. And that pass goes all the way down the ice. Croucher not able to beat the icing call, and he iced it. So it comes back into the Kilty B zone.
Croucher trying to use his speed to his advantage. That's his lethal weapon. He's got some tremendous foot speed. Just flipped it over the head of Ben Varga, who was trying to skate back, trying to keep up with him. But unfortunately, he managed to cause an icing for himself.
Costantini plays that one over to Jerome. And almost hit in the middle of the ice. That was Lucas Thompson, as Sam Vanderzalm, the bigger player, had to jump around him. That pass from Costantini goes to no one. Austin Jensen backhands the puck in on goal. Costantini plays it to the corner. Jensen almost finds Vanderzalm in the slot. Varga, nice move to the inside. Varga passes it off to the corner. Too hard for Rocco, as it ends up bouncing off the boards. Fanning on that one was Mastrangelo, and Matt Duarte goes face first on the boards, but he makes the play and keeps it out.
That was a dangerous fall for Duarte as he tried to reach for it, lost his balance, almost went face first into the boards.
Nice play out of the air to keep that one was Lucas Thompson. Calling for a high stick was Bailey Stumpo, but referees disagreed. Mark Duarte hits the side of the net on the forecheck, and Austin Jensen comes in, shot deflected off of Mason Reeves, who even tried to jump out of the way, and it goes up and out of play.
The Thorold Blackhawks are trying to force that line right now, and unfortunately for them, the only thing the Bees are giving them is the dump and chase tactic, and the Bees are too quick for that tactic to keep working every single time. The Blackhawks need to go back to the drawing board to find a better way to attack.
That shot wide from Craig. Blackhawks in the zone. Craig has it again. Right side shot. That one didn't make it. Oh, and another player down. That was Colin Ferguson who blocked it. Looked like it hit him in the arm, and that definitely stung him. The Bees are used to seeing other people not getting stung, as Ferguson goes off, and he's going to need some attention.
That hit him right in the hand. He was trying to get some body play in front. He's slouched over on the bench.
Derek Raposo passes it off to Pinelli, who misses it. Michael Craig backhands that one to Rodrigo Mello. That one poked back in by the Bees. Nick Gidney along the boards, and that one just gets out in the center ice with Raposo. Raposo makes the pass, deflected in by Mason Reeves, and Tremonti leads it. Nick Gidney around his own net, and Michael Craig has it. Josh Houston tries to get the puck, but it's shipped out. And now back into the zone and coming back out. Owen Allen, nice little chip play. Bees trying to get it out. Almost a hand pass, but taken back by the Blackhawks, and TJ Hughes has it. Hughes drops it, but to no one. And now coming back out the other way, it's Rubino. Rubino shot, and that one, no rebound that was able to be gotten by the Blackhawks. And nice body position. Morrow pushes off his man, Jonah Devereaux, and that one shot and deflected up and out of play.
And Morrow was about 2 steps behind TJ Hughes, who was already at the line when he saw that he was trying to break in and cross over with him. Hughes fell over trying to keep his right foot in and onside, managed to do so, and then it was just a quick shot that just deflected out, so face off that the Bees really want to get.
Jerome throws down around the net, Noah Baller behind, he tries to wrap it around, but no B there to make contact. Croucher tries to make a hit, passed up by Newman. He finds Laddie. Laddie just going to dump it in, Jenkins can't get to it. Laddie tries to keep the puck into the zone longer. The Bees chip it out for Noah Ballard. Ballard, nice little chip play. He gets around Laddie. Laddie gives him a little shot. Blair Jenkins goes in against Ballard. Darcy Redwood for the Blackhawks. Oh, and there's a little collision in the middle of the ice. That was Croucher and Newman. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but Croucher's the one who got knocked down to the ice. No call coming, though. Ballard. And now Luke Croucher has it on the right side. Croucher shoots. Scores! A hat trick for Croucher! That's number 3 for the Little Man!
I think we're just as surprised as Anthony Tremonti was. That looked like it might have been going high. Tremonti got his blocker up and he looked over and went, oh my goodness, I can't believe he put that in. What a snipe. Far side top corner for Croucher, and he gets the hattie here at the Hive.
That was just a one-on-one that Luke Croucher coming in on the right-hand side as a right-hander. There's not much of a play. No one was coming with him. And he just snapped it over the shoulder of Tremonti, who, like you said, can't believe it. That was a beautiful shot, and Croucher gets his first ever hat trick. Pinelli tries to come in. He's battling against Varga. Taken away from Pinelli by Rocco. It's a 5-1 lead, reminiscent of the last time these two played. Mastrangelo now plays that one in on Constantini, who then covers the puck up. But a 5-1 lead with under 10 minutes to go. And Luke Croucher, the offensive catalyst tonight, leading the way with a hat trick.
And Luke Croucher, he's got a sneaky release. He doesn't have as big of a shot as someone like Duarte or Morrow, or even what his teammate in Ancaster last season in Derek Raposo.
That one shot twice by Costantini. 2 shots right and tight. That was Bailey Stumpo trying to score against his former team. He got a couple whacks and Costantini was able to keep it out. Colin Ferguson, good to see him back out there after taking a block shot to the hand. A quick 3-on-3. Pinelli comes in on the right side. Shot deflected wide. Rodrigo Mello plays that one out. Goes off the skate of Jacob McEachern. That's flicked out in the center ice. Mason Reeves tried to go after it. Reeves and Duarte going for it, but a hand pass called. Looks like it's going against the Kilty Bees.
Reeves and Duarte get a little locked up right before that blue line. Hits Reeves right in the hand. Duarte ends up tapping it in right in front of the linesman, who makes an easy call.
Face off just outside the Bees blue line. Mondu makes a pass over to Matt Duarte. Play comes right back over. That one shot in by Owen Allen, but deflected. Matt Duarte goes after it with TJ Hughes against Nick Guinea, but another misplay. The puck's just bouncing everywhere, and there's a little bit of a scramble right at the blue line. Mondu in his own zone plays that one back to Raposo. Raposo being hounded. He's tripped. No call. Owen Allen shot. Marco Costantini makes a right pad save and an easy one on a long shot.
That's the second time that the Blackhawks got their stick in the skate of a Kilty B and didn't get penalized for it.
Walking in shoot. That one was a shot that was wide of the net by Rubino. Marino tries to go for the puck, but that one's dumped right back down in the center ice zone. Rubino loses it and into the feet of Mondu, and now Raposo has it. Lucas Thompson, nice little chip pass, but stick knocked right out of the hands. Darcy Redwood knocked Marino Morrow's stick right out of his hands, and now he's stuck in the Blackhawk zone. That one shot, Laddie shot it, and the stick now of Anthony Costantini knocked out of his hand. So Bees are having a hard time just keeping their sticks in their hands at this point.
This is where the Blackhawks are going to start getting more aggressive. They're already more than halfway through this period. They need to step up. They need to have their big players get on the board.
Trevor Newman gets a little bit of a hit from Ferguson, and then Newman, not happy about it, goes against his number 6 baller, knocks him down, and Colin Ferguson is being given chase, and Newman wanted to finish his hit, but the puck had been gone. Puck is dumped down into the Blackhawks zone. Shot not out. That went off of Josh Houston's feet. Blair Jenkins forced away by Costantini. Ferguson sees Mason Reeves. The big man has the puck. Reeves trying to get the puck away from Jensen. Ballert then shoves that one in. Passed over to Vanderzalm. The puck just sitting right beside him, but on the other side. Ballert forces his man down, and Vanderzalm forces Ballert down. Ballert looks a little hobbled to the bench, but changes are made for the Bees.
Ballert took a little bit of a hit from Rocco near the end, and it looked like it shook him up a bit, but not enough to deter him.
A little hit in the corner. Mason Reeves sizes up his man. It's Varga. Couple extra moves, puts a man offside, but Austin Jensen makes a couple swerves and keeps his way onside. And now a quick 2-on-2, Mark Duarte. Trying to make a play, but that one comes right off his stick. Michael Craig plays it up for Jacob Mastrangelo. Brenecki, nice little play from Raposo, who then dumps the puck all the way down the ice. And it's an icing call against the Bees.
Raposo was lucky, but he also had to use his skill there. If not, then Bailey Stumpo, he was right on his tail, almost got his stick in the way, and he would have had a breakaway. He was gone had he intercepted that pass.
Almost 5.5 minutes remaining in the third period. A 5-1 lead for the Bees, still in the zone. Hamilton looking for an outright pass. And here comes Matt Duarte and scores! Make it 6 for the Bees!
What a beautiful stretch pass that was. I believe the Duartes both connected. A pass from Mark as he was in his own end. Saw his brother streaking down, and Matthew manages to just tap that one right by the blocker side of Anthony Tremonte. And this game is just out of hand for the Thorold Blackhawks. They might be done for the rest of the night.
And both Mark and Matt have scored a goal tonight. So a good night for the brothers. That one dumped back in by Michael Craig. And Marco Costantini surveying in front, but Costantini has not been terribly busy in this game, especially in this third period. Maybe a handful of shots in total, and nothing terribly difficult other than a couple inch saves.
And he's probably not going to get too much more, as the Bees are going to start trying to find their defensive rhythm and just shut down everything that gets thrown at them.
Here comes Mark Duarte. He wouldn't mind to score another goal. Nice move to the inside. Trying to make a play, but that's Jonah Devereaux. He throws that one out. Bees get possession again. Alex Jerome. Luke Croucher, he's already got a hat trick tonight. Maybe he'll go for 4. He's got 4.5. Let's see if Paroff will put him out there for it. That one shot and not on goal, but still gloved down anyway by Costantini. Whistle comes with 4:13 remaining. Face-off coming to the left of goaltender Costantini. Laddie and Croucher. Laddie won the draw back to his defense. That was actually Mark Duarte in the draw. Colin Ferguson. Anthony Pinelli just chips it out of his own zone. Darcy Redwood plays it out. He gives it away to Pinelli, but player was offside, so they can't go back in. And Mark Duarte makes the nice moves, but he can't make his way in. Eric Mondu passes it over to Ferguson. Nice play out to Mark Duarte. That one's dumped back in, and Mark goes off for a change. Blair Jenkins on the right-hand side. Shoots that one wide of the net. Anthony Pinelli has some space on the right side, on his right-hand side. He's got Joshua Houston going to the net, and Ferguson moved up, but he couldn't take a shot. Puck then scooped out, but hits the rafters. And another play whistle down.
And the Blackhawks are falling back into their bad habits. Of course, when you're down 6-1, you're trying to do everything offensively. Defense is not really a worry for them too much at the moment. They're trying to stop the bleeding, maybe get some goals, but they're doing stretch passes that aren't going through the middle. And they're also being very lazy with their puck play. The Bees are just having an easy time swarming the middle.
Ballers tries to throw that one in front. It goes off of Tremonte. Ferguson keeps it in with his glove. Plays that one a Ballard, who then tries to make a play, and putting it into the corner was Tremonte. Noah Ballard. Nice little pass. That one shot. Couldn't make it to the net. Houston tried to get it through. Ferguson shoots that one wide, or Mondu. Now Colin Ferguson tries to go to the front of the net, and it was Noah Ballard making a chip play. Colin Ferguson tries to keep the puck, but Daniel Rocco has it. He has Vanderzalm in front of the net, chipped by Vanderzalm, but couldn't make it go on goal. Colin Ferguson chips that one high and out of his zone. Bees try to get more pressure, but now Mastrangelo plays it off the boards high, not out. Mark Duarte kept it in. Nice play to himself. And falling over as Mastrangelo tried to go for a hit. Varga falls over trying to make the play and battling on the inside boards. Matt Duarte's over there. He tries to bull his way through. He can't. Try to clear it out, and that's all the Blackhawks can do right now. With 2 minutes remaining, they just keep dumping the puck out.
And it shows you how elusive the Duartes are. They're so intelligent that they get the player to draw them in, and then they play the puck to themselves or through the feet of the attacker, causing them to go right by them and creating an opportunity. And the Bees are just executing their defense to a T right now. The Blackhawks just can't get anything. They haven't gotten offensive zone time in about 2 or 3 minutes now.
Stretch pass coming up from Michael Craig just onside. Rodrigue Melo protects the puck. That one into the slot. That one shot. Blocking arm save. Shot, and that one just missed on Costantini, who's finally seeing some action. Bailey Stumpo charges his man as he just finished getting an opportunity. Matt Duarte backhands it outside of the zone. Smart defensive play from him. Mason Reeves on the forecheck. Josh Houston trying to help out, but that one's dumped back into the B zone. Approaching the final minute of play in this third period, which has been all Hamilton and all night. Craig, outlet pass, and that's going to go all the way. No, they wave icing off. Raposo chips it off the boards blindly, but it ends up being poked out of the zone by the Bees. Pinelli has it hit him, and he gets a little bit of momentum hit, as that was Darcy Redwood being knocked down. Owen Allen through the blue line, shovels that one on goal, and a blocking arm save by Costantini. 40 seconds remaining. And the Bees, all they have to do is finish off this last half minute, and they will have completed a very successful game. That one's going down the ice, gets it on goal. Tremonte covers it up. 27.6 remaining on the clock.
It seems like the Kilty Bees have the Blackhawks number this season. As you mentioned earlier, 5-1 win against them, and then now a 6-1 victory. They almost won. They basically one up themselves. It almost makes you think next game, will it be a 7-2 win or a 7-1 win?
We'll have to wait and see. The next game for the Hamilton Kilty Bees, as we come up to the last 15 seconds, the next game is October 7th on a Sunday against Welland, in Welland, at 7:05. The next home game would have been on Monday, but because of Thanksgiving, it is being moved to Thursday, October 11th, against the Fort Erie Meteors at 7 p.m. And we finish up here at the Dave Anichuk Arena. For Eric Hallett, I've been Hayden Hallett. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you on Thursday, October 11th, when the Fort Erie Meteors come into the Hive.